Yes, all of the feelings. We're good now? I don't know what happened. I just put things back where they were supposed to be. Just re-put them where they were already. And now it's saying it's fine.
I don't know, man.
I didn't hit any buttons. It wasn't me.
She broke it, everybody. I told you, she hurt the stream's feelings today.
Yes, by cooking instead.
Yep.
Listen.
Stream has feelings, Ice.
Listen, it was really good.
Stream has feelings, Ice. You must cater to the feelings.
Wow.
Said you were 30 minutes late and did not share.
That's what you wanted.
Me?
Check this out.
I was on time. It's just there was no on time because you were late.
Gotcha.
I was even like, hey, I'm here. And then I noticed that Ice wasn't here, and I was like, okay, I'm not here. I know, apparently everyone was on time because the stream was late.
I regret nothing.
We have discovered today that Ice is a cheese fiend.
Listen. I like them.
We must start sending her pictures of, like,
Check this out.
mice.
Why? That's gross.
Bunch of Rattata pictures. That
How
way,
dare you.
it won't be gross to her.
How dare you?
In the name of the goddess!
Oh no, I already like devoured my food.
It must have been good,
Check
everyone,
this
because
out.
normally she pecks at her food.
I'm smack you.
She goes peck, 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 peck. I'm like, Ice, it was 2 hours later. Why are you still eating? Peck, peck.
Cold
Freaking
rice.
bird.
Hmm.
I'm doing good.
Clearly he's fine because he's too busy making fun of me.
Actually, the next thing I'm gonna comment on is when Jessica goes to attack with her mace club, her hood comes off. And that has my attention now.
A little bit. Although when she moves at all, her hood comes off a little bit.
I mean, we can call it staff, that's fine, but she beats people with it like it's a mace.
Right? It's still a stick.
What's that chest back there? Did you get it?
It's locked.
Well,
Fiend? You knew it too.
Katarina knows all about I cast spell hit with blunt object.
Hey!
What in the world was that?
It was, the lady trying to sing her best and was wondering why she hadn't been kidnapped yet, as a pretty girl who sings. Oof.
Don't you love going back and forth through this forest?
At least the auto battle is worth anything. Like before, this would have been a nightmare. I'd have to do it all myself, but I can literally just
Check
auto battle.
this out.
And actually, it's doing pretty good. I have no complaints.
In the name of the goddess!
So does the auto battle make this more worth playing than the PSP version?
No. You can't fix Jessica's voice with a good auto battle system. It'll always be the blight on this game, in my opinion.
Check this out.
Poor devs, they tried so hard to remaster this right. They should have just bought the original team back on.
Yeah, they should have brought the original team back
Hold
on.
device.
And honestly, it's not the dev team's fault that they didn't get the original voice. It was the guys up top.
That didn't want to pay them, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, I'm not about to blame the dev team. The devs did a good job remastering this game as it was intended. with some really nice quality of life. The dev team did good. The guys up top, though, I'm mad at.
Check this out.
Gotcha!
In the name of the goddess!
Check this out.
By the power of Althena!
Ha!
Cold of ice!
Yeah, no, I'll never miss her. I'll always miss her, her I'm gonna heal you and you're gonna like it. Boys. Don't care if you don't want to be healed right now. I miss it.
Can healing be painful?
Man.
Because she's making it sound painful.
Okay, so I half expect, like, I think this would be totally in character for her to do, is that while she's healing, like, you know, like in D&D you have those touch spells where you have to actually like physically touch somebody to heal them. I imagine that if that were her touch, quote quote, would be literally just smacking them upside the head and then just be like, be healed. But that feels very in character for her.
You were dealt an additional 5 damage to get healed.
This place? No, this is somewhere different. Shit. This is what I wanted. Huh? It went off.
Huh? Ooh, what? Oh,
I'm glad that everyone has learned to love the soundbite of Archimedes. Being Archimedes.
Ew.
He says that.
4,000.
Like, this is not very good things.
Rest in peace, your money.
Well, I'll be back. Hold up. We're gonna go get money now.
You sagging sack of dung.
Oh, whoops. I'll be there in a little bit. I gotta get money.
No plot things happening now.
No.
Clearly.
I refuse. Oh, no. Let's go back to the forest that I hate so much. This will be great. That's where the money is. Yep.
Well, friends, this is the end of stream. We're gonna be watching money grinding from here.
Wow.
Check this out.
Gotcha!
Cold of ice.
Check this out.
Cold of ice.
This is how Ice normally plays video games. Like, what do you guys mean? Didn't we have this conversation that, you know, when her and I are playing video games together, she always goes off the beaten path for the treasure and the the extra stuff while I'm dying.
I know we've talked about that in.
commonplace.
Yeah, like I know we've done that in like chats we've been part of, but I don't think we've ever said it on stream before.
Cold device.
Well, there you have it. Because sometimes there are things to kill, or you know, objectives that need to be made, and off the beaten path
Check this out.
is not the answer.
Blessing of Althena. Cold device.
But
Although
getting
to ice, off the beaten path is always the answer.
yeah, the altitude path is the answer. What do you mean? That too, man. Sometimes you hit that point of no return, you can't go back, and no, I want my stuff.
But it doesn't do that in like co-op games.
So.
So you would rather your partner just die while you go and get like items around the map?
Yes.
Check this out.
Wow.
You're such a good player that, you know, I know you're gonna hold your own just
Me?
fine. Mm-hmm.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Mm-hmm.
What is this nonsense?
Check this out.
In the name of the
You're probably over there further in Expedition 33 than I am.
That's because you haven't played it since, you know, the day it came out, or the day after. So that's not a fair
Check this
comparison.
out.
Sure it is.
blessing of Althena.
Already done with the
Can't
game,
not
probably.
play the game,
In the
then
name of
say
God.
that that I am better than you at the game.
Sure I can.
That's not how logistics work.
Check this out.
In the name of the goddess.
So you would choose to not play
Check
them?
this out.
I've
Blessing
never
of
heard of that
Althena.
logic, but okay.
That's him. I'm not.
Cold
I don't
device.
associate.
The idea of games sitting on my desk or in the backlog, the idea of a backlog, you know, just bothers me to a certain degree. But that's me.
That why you obsessively like just play games until you can't anymore?
I do not obsessively play
Check
games.
this
I'm not
out.
playing a game right now. I'm watching your stream.
I don't know, man. It's because you already got your stuff done today.
What do you mean?
You already did your Arctipid Readout.
I did it once just to see what it was about. Yes, and I
Yeah,
haven't
look,
done
anyway.
anything else today other than
Check
M8.
this out.
By the power of Althena.
Have you not done anything?
Sometimes I just don't feel like playing.
Cold device.
Not really playing games?
Yeah.
How could you?
I haven't even capped yet this week. I
What?
didn't cap last week.
You're supposed to cap Rain.
I haven't capped on Rain because I'm not currently playing Rain right now.
Abandoned Rain.
Check this out.
I can't decide if I want to join another static or, you know,
Blessing of
enjoy
Althena.
my weekends being free.
Althena, lend me your power.
That's up to you.
I'm kind of leaning towards the enjoying my weekends being free.
Check this out.
By the power of Althena.
I say we're doing pretty good, so it's up to you, really.
Huh?
Like our group's doing really good, so I think our
That's another reason why I don't think I want to join another static, because,
yeah, because we're doing fine.
yeah.
If we're lagging behind, I'd say yeah, go join another one because you're gonna have a better time. But we're doing really good right now. We're almost there. Almost through ads.
Maybe I'm getting burned out. Who knows?
Say it isn't so.
Closer and closer to retirement.
You're not gonna retire. You're not allowed to retire. You can't make a raid group and then be like, you know what? I don't want to raid anymore. It's rude.
A lot of people do that, actually.
It's really rude.
They just pass the mantle to someone else.
No, that's shitty.
Is it?
I think so.
No. It's like commonplace. I'm surprised you think that that's shitty. I mean, I understand if, you know, you had like, I don't know, a history with that with that group per se, but people's viewpoints on things constantly change, which kind of sucks, but true. Not saying that mine's is. I mean, I'm having a great time. Don't get me wrong. I'm, you know, being completely silly saying that I'm going to retire. Nobody take me seriously if people are listening. Oh my gosh. She's going into her She doesn't believe me.
I don't.
Why don't you believe me?
Because you've been threatening to retire. For a long time.
Yes. And have I gone anywhere?
Not yet.
Not yet. You're right, not yet.
Listen, if you tell me you're gonna leave, I'm going to assume you're going to leave. Imagine that.
He doesn't listen to anything I say except, you know, believes that one thing. Wow.
I believe you a lot. What do you mean? What are you on about?
Check this out!
Gotcha!
See, Andrew knows I've contemplated retirement for at least a year or two now, you know?
That's wow, though. It's wows, though.
Oh.
Check this out!
In the name of the goddess!
If your argument for me being further than you in Expedition 33 is,
Check
you know,
this out!
Valid.
you haven't played the game, then my argument is gonna be, but I'm playing on a lower difficulty than you, therefore, you are
That's
better
not
at the game.
fair. How dare you?
Exactly, see? Your argument was based off grounds that wasn't fair, so I'll use mine.
How dare.
Yep.
I have no way to refute that either, which really sucks.
I know.
Check this out!
Blessing of Athena! In the name of the goddess!
Nothing about Tina.
Can't even.
It's funny because sometimes like the Twitch audio will go in and out sometimes.
this out.
Like it might be my
By the power
headphones
of
doing it,
Athena.
you know. If it's not picking up a certain amount of audio frequency, it basically
Hold
tones it out
device.
because of my noise canceling. And like I didn't hear anything for like a good 30 seconds, and then blessing of Athena.
Damn.
Check
At least
this
I'm healing.
Like it made sure that I heard that.
I knew that you have to know about the healing.
Fury of the flame!
You know, Mia's voice is not that impressive
Check
either.
this
Now that
out.
I'm actually hearing it.
To be fair though, hers is more in line with what she is as a character.
In the name of the goddess!
Sure, that is true.
Yeah, like
I mean,
like,
if you look at the overall
Check
character,
this out.
yeah, if you look at her actual character, like the way she's described, the way they kind of write her,
In the name of the goddess!
she is this very soft-spoken, not very confident, but very gifted girl, and the voice does fit that archetype. The reason I got mad about Jessica's voice is because it doesn't fit her as a character.
but she's blonde. What do you mean? I'm sorry, I had to.
Honestly, the one that I'm kind of on the
Definitely
fence about
wants
is
to beat me up,
Nash's voice because it doesn't really like the voice doesn't really like, yeah, little boy voice, sure, to make him, you know, not sound very impressive, but he doesn't sound like a prick either, and that's kind of his thing. So like, honestly, the one I'm kind of on the fence about is Nash. I get on about Hero too, but let's be real. He has generic protagonist voice, and he is a generic protagonist. So, like,
Alex, you mean? Alex doesn't talk.
just a little bit.
Yeah. Well, maybe in battle. He doesn't actually have any voice clips, does he? In
He has a couple.
outside? Oh.
He does get a few lines, yeah. To be fair, they're very, you know, basic.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, but let's be real, he has a generic for hero voice, and he's a generic hero, so hey.
Yeah.
Luna's really good. But I mean, she had to be really good.
He's the one voice they had to get right, or
Yeah.
you know, they
Like,
would've-
if they fucked up Luna, no one would buy the game.
Yeah. Both of the blue-haired central focuses of the story need to be done correctly. Is this game out on PC?
Not that I know
They
of.
had a Steam version, didn't
They
they?
did. Well, no, they did have a Steam version, I think. No, your plot. I don't want to deal with plot.
Touched the red switch on the wall.
I feel bad now. Kinda.
You blew him up. You actually got nothing from that other than ruining that guy's day? Jeez. That's so messed up.
Oh no, I ruined the entire house. Oh no.
Ice over here causing mass destruction. This was her intention.
Listen. Listen.
See, my friends, this is what happens when you go off the beaten path. You cause people their homes.
Listen. I didn't know.
And there was no treasure behind it, too.
That's the worst. There was no treasure behind it.
Well, at least you have the dragon wings back now, so no more walking through that forest. Unless you need money.
Okay.
That's Berg. Garbage can lid. Oh, you can open all the chests now.
Mm-hmm. Quest forgotten.
Yep. Off to get treasure, of course.
Get out of the way. Creatures.
After blowing up the guy's house, ladies and gentlemen, she still continues to go off the beaten path.
Listen.
She's learned nothing.
Listen. Where's the old hags forest again? Rain. Where's the old hag live?
It's like the second dungeon you go to.
I know.
Other side of the bridge. Says Andrew. Down and then back up. Yep. See, Andrew knows.
Forward and back.
Yes, with the house in the middle.
I'm glad they removed that pointless side quest.
They can't make you go off the beaten path on the off the beaten path. Then people complain.
Has to be my choice, Rain. I have to choose to go on the beaten path. Where is it? I know it's here. I saw it. Finally, Nash gets a real weapon, a crossbow.
This reminds me of like an Octopath Traveler taking the thief early so you can open the chest.
That's what I did. What do you mean?
It's smart.
Plus, Therian's awesome. I thought where?
Too bad the thief is boring in Octopath Traveler 2.
There it is. I'm like, I know it's around here somewhere. Move, chicken. Yes, Katarina. That is kind of the theme of this forest, even though it's certainly like more like a swamp. Based on the background art. Why was I given a list? Oh, I don't need one. I know where they all are. I remember. Thank you, though.
So if she gets lost, Andrew, feel free to say, you know, post the lost command and then be like, you know, I thought you remembered.
Listen, okay, I remember where the chests are. Doesn't mean I remember how to get there. Like, hang on, these are two different things.
I don't know, man.
Huh?
That's what I need, a spell to regrow hair. Old. It's that piece of junk captain.
Right?
Isis quest, the search for the red chest.
Oh yeah. Move. It's one of these houses, I know. It's like, you know, it's like on the upstairs of one of the houses.
You sure you don't want to use the list?
Okay, I know where it is though, sir. There.
No, Andrew, this is funnier.
Again, just because I remember where they are doesn't mean I remember like exactly. Shit. Nor do I know how to get there.
This is funnier. Let's just let her wander.
I'm not even wandering that much. No, not this one.
Which house is gonna be lucky number one? It's that dog again that trapped you in here before.
I know, right? No, it's not these. It's
Probably
near-
being a typical doggo, you walk towards them and they go, "Hi, I'm Doggo. Hi."
Hi,
Pet me,
hi,
hi.
hi. I'm so happy to see you. Hi, hi. Wags
Yeah.
tail. There you are.
So what was that, like 7 houses she went into before she found the right one?
Sure. Fight me. Be thankful I knew there was a house involved.
Hey, I'm being entertained, so you know, this
Uh-huh.
is great. Oh, your favorite place.
Now I'm just gonna wreck them.
What do you
Over the
think that
hydrate.
fog is while you're in the sewers?
The stench of
Right.
the sewer.
That's the same thing I was thinking. Like,
Yep. Just general miasma. Yep. Oh shit, how do I... Wait, it's that it's that one house that's actually like the exit. I need to get back into the cave. No. Here it is.
oh, the cave that you nearly died in. I remember.
But I didn't.
Oh dear.
What? How they
Didn't give you
escaped
a chance
immediately?
to hit them. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm not trying to level up right now, so be free. They're running away now. Oh no.
Clearly, your hero persona is too much.
My aura. Too powerful.
Yeah. It's the green cape.
Oh, he does wear a cape, doesn't he? No capes.
It's more like a shawl, but yeah.
Yeah, it is more like a shawl. There you are.
Hero in Lunar 2 has the cape.
Yeah, if they wanted to make it any less clear that, you know, he's the hero.
Right? Japan loves their heroes. Hiro and Hero.
Mm-hmm.
least that one was easier to get.
Yeah.
I mean, this place is already a pain in the butt to you, though, you know, opening chests and getting attacked.
I did that too in the second playthrough. Fully knowing what was up. I'm gonna open the chest that you've been reminding me about every time we walk in here.
You know, I know you're a treasure fiend, so I just, when I see you not open a chest, my mind explodes.
It's almost like I knew the orange ones are just not worth it for a while.
I don't know, man.
Move.
Check this out.
Andrew says he missed one in Manza itself.
In the name of the goddess!
Yeah?
Like the actual barrier.
Look around.
Check this out.
In the name of the goddess!
You probably didn't notice it because you were too busy chasing around Kyle's drunk ass.
Probably. I'm just like, dude.
Check this out.
In the name of the goddess!
Check this out.
Cold device!
Where is it? I know there's one in here.
Check this out.
Blessing of Athena! Cold device!
Check this out.
Fury of the flame!
Check this out.
Cold device!
And somehow you found yourself back in your favorite forest.
All for treasure.
Check this out.
Blessing of Athena! Fury of the flame!
Check this out.
By the power of Athena! Athena, lend me your power!
My friends, if you're hanging off the cliff by the thread of your life, you better hope there's not a treasure box near that cliff, because you'd be dead.
Clearly, the thing that's gonna come out of my mouth is, what the hell are you doing over here?
Check this out.
Cold device.
Turns out that's how the villain wins, huh? Putting treasure boxes near cliffs, so you know. Ice doesn't save the party.
I would refute, but no, I wouldn't. I would straight up just go for the trust.
She'd be trying to like add logic in it, like how long can the people hold on at the edge of the cliff?
Oh, I didn't mean to go there. Oops.
Berg again. Ew.
Yeah, no. I don't know, man. Oh, yep, there it is. Heck yeah. Let's actually look at what we've been grabbing. Increases spiritual power.
Wisdom. Gotta be good on a mage. Do
Where's
not
luck?
put the wisdom ring on Kyle. I thought you were putting it on Kyle.
Oh no.
I mean, his wisdom is just over half. They're just letting you know that he's slightly above idiot.
You're right, and he is neither.
That would be quite the character, though. A wise idiot. Ah, yes. The famous JRPG. In order to get to where you need to go, you have to do this off the beaten path thing. Doesn't this sound fantastic to you, Ice? Go catch bugs.
No.
They're fluffy.
So? No.
You did the bug catching contest in Pokemon.
I completely forgot about that until you said something. I was like, what the hell are you talking about? And I'm like, oh yeah.
Check this
Come on,
out.
gold and silver.
Yeah, gold and silver.
You know, the one contest where you really try desperately to catch a Scyther, otherwise you pretty much lose.
Gotcha!
Or a Pinsir.
Yeah, but the pincer works too. I've done that.
Althena, lend me your power.
But I mean, Pinsir was the equivalent of Scyther anyway, you know, depending on the version, so.
Yes.
Check this out.
Gotcha!
I mean, yeah, when you eventually do the Zelda games, you have to catch bugs.
Cold of ice.
Oh yeah, eventually I have to do the Legend of Zelda games.
In the far future. Jeez, that fly nearly murdered you.
Mm-hmm.
Check this out.
Blessing of Althena. Althena, lend me your power.
Wasn't there one that was like pink?
Yeah, the pink one is what you have to find, and it keeps running away from you until you corner it. Yeah, it's right there.
Check this out.
Gotcha!
Yeah!
Fury of the Flame!
Although by the looks of it this way, you're gonna have to fight every single one of those bugs until you find the pink one again.
Yeah, I'm like, I thought
Unless
there
you
was
know
like a
specifically
visual
which one it
indicator
is.
at one point. Like, wasn't there a visual indicator in the PSP version?
Maybe. I don't quite remember. I remember that it was easier to point out. Maybe you saw that like run away or something in a direction. I don't know.
Yeah, I
but-
think so. I think you can like see it like where it goes. Like you can tell like what direction it runs.
Yeah. I remember I didn't find this place annoying. Therefore,
Check this out.
but I think
Blessing
like
of
with this
Althena.
version, you're just gonna have to kill every single bug you see until
Gotcha!
I think so.
one of them sticks.
Cold of Ice!
You sound depressed hearing that.
Why? I really don't like my time being wasted.
I understand.
Check this out.
Blessing of Althena!
You know, it makes you wonder, since they did remaster only the PlayStation versions and not the PSP version again. I wonder if it was because they couldn't get the rights to
Althena,
Harmony.
lend me your
Because don't
power.
forget that like this one is Lunar Silver Star Harmony on the PSP. So
Hmm.
So whoever did that remastered or HD remake to begin with probably still had rights to it and didn't want to give it up.
Maybe?
My guess.
I can see that.
Because there's a lot of different changes in that version than the PS PlayStation.
Yeah, not least
Like,
of
it's-
which, of course, is the look of it.
Yeah. Like it's not just the
There
port.
you are.
Check this out.
By the power of Althena! Cold of Ice!
No, not Mia.
Gotcha!
Check this out.
Cold of ice.
I think that's gonna be my kind of opinion on this game generally is characterization really good. Like their character writing is always really good. Plot good-ish. It's basic, but it's done well. Dungeon design trash. I really don't like the way they design dungeons. To be fair,
I
this
mean,
isn't-
it hurts that you don't have a map too.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, is it this? No, I have this. And specifically this version, because again, I do think they did a lot to the PSP version to make that easier. Like, to make that less of a problem. Shit.
Check this out.
So I don't remember any of the dungeons feeling like this in the PSP version.
The big thing I remember about the PSP version is everybody having their ultimate attacks. It made battles a lot more streamlined and easier because, like,
In the name of the
after
goddess.
doing all the grinding that the game forces you to do anyway, there are some battles that you could just enter or throw an ultimate attack and it will be over.
Mm-hmm. I think so. I also think that, so as you know, because it's a 3D environment, they made it a 3D world. Instead of this, where the entire dungeon is basically one giant screen, the dungeon is separated into multiple screens, and each screen can be made more distinct. So it made navigating it less of a problem, I would say.
Like they do in Lunar too.
Are they different screens in Lunar 2?
I don't quite understand what you mean by that, so I'm thinking yes.
So
You
in
could
the
be talking
PSP
about
version, because we're looking at a smaller screen, and because it's like the entire world is 3D in the PSP version, they separated the dungeons into multiple screens. Like instead of
one big screen
like
where the
this.
camera pan.
Yeah. They're all different screens, which means that each
Yeah.
screen can be more detailed and more distinct from each other.
Yeah, I mean, there are some dungeons, like overworld dungeons in Lunar 2, that are, you know, the panning screen, and then there are some dungeons where it's multiple screens, like...
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, is I think that...
I even think in this dungeon, there are a few dungeons that are done the way you like it. It's just, you know, there are probably more dungeons that are done this way that annoy you more. At least in my guess.
Probably.
Yeah.
So like I don't mind the like the different towers, which are different screens.
Right.
Check this out.
Like these big ones where like you're basically just wandering around.
Blessing of Althena.
You know, using up resources, because that's what you're doing, is you're just using up resources. I find that generally less fun.
Yeah. I agree. I think the main big thing, and you know, I keep mentioning this, that these big panning screen dungeons need is a map. Like, it just solves the problem.
Yeah, something to fix it. Well, it's little things too. Like in this particular dungeon, you know, like there's no indication of where the pink one is. So you're literally just wandering around looking for this one pink fluffy thing.
Yeah. You're fighting every blue fluff enemy you find and hoping there's a pink one here.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing that, you have to lure the pink one to the very end corner of the dungeon. So even if you run into the pink one, in a blue battle, it's gonna run away until you're at the end. So
Yeah.
they're just dragging out what is already tedious.
Yeah. It's
If that
little,
makes
little
sense.
things like that, little touches. That you're just like, come on. Here we go. There it goes.
Yeah, and now the whole thing starts over because this was the first one.
Check this out.
Yes, Andrew's got a valid point. Don't forget to save when you can.
Ha!
Yeah, I think that those are definitely very fair critical points that
Well, and like I normally
all improvement later.
well, and like normally I don't talk about gameplay that much, and unless it's distracting, and then this is one of those cases where if the dungeons were either smaller or better designed, they wouldn't interfere with the narrative as much as they do. It's like I love all the different character actions, and I love like the story itself, because again, the characterization is solid as shit. But if I have to go through a 20-minute dungeon to get one of these, it's just like, come on, please. You know? All right, we're getting places. We're going places.
Check this out.
Would you call this fluff to the game or just, part of the game?
No, because fluff. So now I defined fluff to make it kind of like us. We have a baseline of what I'm talking about. I define fluff as things they intentionally add with the specific intention of adding runtime to a game. So mandatory side quests, erroneous areas that have no bearing on the plot, stuff like that.
Yeah.
A good example is that damn laboratory in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Remind, the first one.
Remake.
Thank you.
Remake. Hojo's lab.
Yeah. Hojo's lab. Like, yes, it's cool that we get this whole area to escape from, but in the actual game, that took like 2 fucking seconds. Like, it wasn't a whole thing because it's not important to the narrative, and like they don't make it important to the narrative in Remake. You're just escaping Hojo's lab.
By the power of
You don't need to do this. Like I would call that fluff because it has no bearing on the plot aside from you're escaping Hojo's lab, which could have been hand waved like it was in the original.
Yeah.
So I would call that fluff, whereas this, which looks like it's more just they're really not good at dungeon design, and so it feels more like they're just not good at it rather than they intentionally put it in the game to make the game longer. You know what I mean? This feels more
Yeah, I
like an
understand.
error than something they did on purpose. Was this made before or after Grandia?
Lunar was made before Grandia.
Okay. Because, like, Grandia's, I don't think I had any issue with their designs, if I remember correctly.
Nah, Grandia was made in 97, 96.
Yeah, but, like, if I remember correctly, I didn't have this issue with Grandia's dungeons.
Check this out.
Yes.
Because nothing is sticking in my brain as, like, fuck that particular place sucked, you know what I mean? So I think they got better at it over time. but I think this is like their first attempt to really do dungeons, and it just didn't work out for them, which is fine. Like,
Yeah, definitely.
Check this
like,
out.
no one expects the very first time someone does something to be good. All right. Is it you? Yay.
Check this out.
Yeah, I always say, Grandia, at least the first Grandia for a while, was very comparable to Final Fantasy VII, and you know, people who actually knew about it knew that it was like really, really good. But the problem is, you know, Grandia was a new IP at the time, whereas Final Fantasy had kind of been a thing, so it didn't get as much traction.
Which is a shame.
Check this out.
You gotta remember too, like, Grandia had a lot more innovation than Final Fantasy had for the longest time too. Like, there's voice acting in original Grandia.
Athena, lend
You
me
can
your
you can
power.
always go back and say, you know, old voice acting is not good, but like, it's there.
But I had it, yeah.
Yeah.
Although, honestly, especially for its time, Grandia's voice acting is pretty solid.
Yeah.
Like, I think I had one, like, scene where I was like, ooh, that's kind of cringe. And that was literally the come with me scene that the main character has with the girl.
Yeah.
Like, that one's kind of cringe, but, like, most of it's pretty solid.
I mean, there's a lot of predictability and a lot of, you know,
Oh, yeah, no, it's a very
angst
safe
in it,
story.
but you gotta remember that the main character in Grandia, Justin, he's only 14, so
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
everybody gets on him during the scene with Ball, when Ball is like, you know, give me the spirit stone and I'll let your friends go, and of course the kid does it and nearly gets killed for it.
I remember that. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Give me the stone. Okay.
Let my friends go. Give me the stone first. Okay.
Fine. No. The answer's no.
Now you die.
What? That was the deal. So what?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Ball literally goes, well, why did you believe me in the first place? Opens trap hole. Kid falls. Like, come on. Very, very cringe and very, very
The power of
predictable, but
Athena.
like, when you're 14, you don't know any better.
Well, that and he dreamed of having an adventure. He actually never been on one.
Yeah.
Cold device.
He's grown up in his quaint little town where everybody knew who he was and liked him. No? What's
Check
happening with
this
stream?
out.
It's chugging again.
actually has some dropped frames.
But yeah, great moment in Grandia, guys. If you haven't played it, get around to it eventually. It is
Yeah,
a
this
great
is
game.
really early in the game too, so you'd get there fast. Oh no, now my internet's... Hold on. Now I have to check, because now my internet's having issues.
Okay.